Hello and welcome to This Knitty Life, episode 17. My name is Rachel and I'm coming to you from Leeds, West Yorkshire, where I live with my husband Rob, my two children, Martha and Theo, who are both at school at the minute. Whoa. Thank you very much for stopping by and welcome to all new viewers and welcome back to the other viewers. We're on to episode 17 today. I apologise for such a giant gap. Life, it's been busy. Today I'm going to chat to you about usual stuff. So I've got some whips. I've got just one F4 actually. I've got quite a few purchases because it has been a while. Yeah, so some patterns that I've got my eye on and stuff. So yeah, we'll kick it off. I've got my love note on. This is a Tin Can Knits Tin Can Knits pattern, I'm sure you know this one. And this is done in Beehive yarn, which is Beth. And this is in Jade Palace with the mohair at the top is called Atomic. So I've just got it with the dress. I've got a few of these, quite long sleeves. It's fluffy. It does make a mess, but it's fluffy. It's a little bit chilly today. Today is the 18th of September. My, how are we here already? It is Martha's birthday next week, so we are gearing up for that. Some of the whips are for her. Excuse me. And yeah, how have you been? Have you been okay? Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while. Yeah, we had a lovely time in Northumberland. We went away for the couple of nights. That was super duper nice. The kids had so much fun at my parents' house with their aunties and their uncles and going from their house to their house to their house. Obviously not anymore because the northeast is now in lockdown again. So that sucks. So what we did last weekend was it's Martha's birthday next week. We pulled all of her birthday stuff forward before this rule of 6 came in. Martha had an awesome little sleepover with her friends, which was quite scary. Felt very grown up. And then the next day after, we went to my parents' caravan in Bedale and had a little bit of a gathering there with my family. So yeah, so she's like, who's coming to my parties? Like, you've already had 2 parties actually. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to really recently. So I am going to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to kick off with some whips. So something I actually just cast on yesterday. What day is it? No, Thursday I cast it on. Is this beauty. So this is a jumper for Martha actually. I can't imagine I'll have it done for a birthday on Wednesday, but you never know. So this is from the gorgeous Strange Brew book. And it is it's the Mountain Mist. This is the Mountain Mist pattern. So I actually have one of these already. So I'm doing her one. So yeah, so this is in Aran. So I have this top one, which is what I showed you last time, is Die Candy Aran in Chip. And then this is some good old Drops Nepal, obviously in this colour. And then I think next I'm going to do the pink. This is Dusty Dimples, Out of Sight, Out of Mind. And then it's the blue. So I might either do blue next or then pink. And then I've got this for the body. It was originally going to be a Pokemon jumper. Her favourite Pokemon is Bulbasaur? Does that sound right? He's kind of this colour, he's minty. It's mintier than this, it's greener than this. Yeah, he's kind of a minty colour, but she said she really liked this one when I showed her the colours the other day. I've kind of half let her pick it out, but I don't think she's actually clicked that that it's for her. So yeah, I finished the first colour, so I've just cut my Die Candy off. I'm going to try and do her hat. I've just bought her a new awesome gradient it's not a winter coat, it's not thick enough, a gradient jacket, I guess, and it's kind of, I'm going to say mermaidy colours. Her sleepover that she had was mermaid themed, so I'm trying to do a bit of a mermaid theme. I do actually have a unicorn hairband on today because why not? Yeah, so I'm really enjoying this. So I'm about to add in the next colour. So I've just been working on this a little bit this morning. Yeah, really pleased with that. I think I might end up doing Theo one. Right, see if I can tangle that out the way. I think I can't remember if I showed you these last time. I tried to watch a bit of my podcast the other day to kind of see what I'd been talking about, but these are my gorgeous Flamingo socks. This is by Stripy Cat yarns. It's a gorgeous self-striping. Don't know how it shows up. So I managed to turn the heel whilst I was on a WebEx the other day with work. Yeah, so it came with a coordinating skein, so it's a little bit gorgeous. So I'm ready to zoom down the foot. It's funny, I wrote something about Zoom the other day and it's got such a different meaning now, the word Zoom, as in obviously the online meetings. So I'm going to zoom down the foot. I think my lighting's a little bit off today, isn't it? I'm trying to also block out my messy kitchen. My husband basically has another job, an online-y job, second businessy type thing, and it consequently means we've got lots of extra stuff in the house because he packages stuff up and sends it off. And we have a builder coming today about extending the hatch in the loft, and we're going to board the loft out and put all of his stuff up there because it's everywhere. It's literally piled up all behind me. He's a reseller, if you know what that is. So yeah, it's piled everywhere. He's very, very good at it and he does really like it, but he also has an actual full-time job. There you go, fun fact. So yeah, this is Stripy Cat's yarn and that is my sock. I'm a bit worried about the light, but I don't want it to be like right up in your face. What else can I show you? Right, this one. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Dear me. Oh, I've been looking for this mask. I've been looking for that one. I put it by the door for the school run. Oh, there's quite a lot of things in here. Why is there always so many things in my bags? Right, this is my party sweater. Okay, so this is how it's looking. So last time, I think you recall, I was about here last time and I was having some problems with the yarn. Basically all of the speckles had kind of vanished. And then my clever friend Carly, Falula, hello, said, why don't you reskein the yarn? So I actually, well, back a bit, I frogged it out. I didn't frog all the way back, so I thought, oh, well, I'm not going to do all the way back because I'm lazy, obviously. And then I knit about another inch or so, and I was like, this still isn't doing what I need it to do. And then Carly suggested reskeining the yarn. So basically, I guess I just wound one way and one the other, and she said either the end or the start or something is often more speckled than the other end or something like that, but it worked an absolute treat. So there's not that harsh line. I do actually think it's a bit more speckled now than the top. But yeah, it looks awesome. So I'm super pleased with this. This is Spectrum Fiber. This is the Mojito colourway, and this is, I don't know, a pink. She has an update early October, I believe. Yes. So I need to do the sleeves now. Oh, that's where my little pumpkin went. There he is. How will Halloween work this year? My kids probably love Halloween more than they love Christmas. They just love the knocking on the doors and getting sweets bit. Obviously, because the kids. So I don't know how it's going to work this year. So yeah, so I just need to pick up the sleeves and then go down the sleeves. I knit this one before, if you recall, but it was a smaller size. So this is a bigger size, so hopefully it will actually fit me now. But I would like long sleeves. I do have a fair amount of yarn left. Well, I don't actually. I've got this much left, but I would like long sleeves. But I'll probably, oh, I've been looking for loads of these stitch markers. Hello, been looking for him. I do have quite a lot of the pink as well, so I could do long cuffs. The things I've been looking for are all in this bag, seriously. This is the bag I had when we went to Northumberland. So there's stuff in it. There's Martha's socks for some reason. Anyway, that's coming along really well. yeah, I worked on that quite a bit, and then, but since I've kind of just put it down. So I need to pick up those sleeves and get those sleeves going, because it's not massively far off, is it? Okay. So that is that one. Oh, the bag is Naomi's favourite. If you're new, this is a giant bag, look. It's really big, and it's got this insert bit that you can go up and then push it down, or you can use it, but these are gorgeous. She's got some new fabrics actually in her shop. Yeah, so she was a new discovery this year. What else have I got to show you? This one. So this is my A Court of Thorn and Roses bag. This is Jibby Roo. Got loads of her bags. So I think I just talked about this. Well, I know I just talked about it because I watched the podcast, or bits of it, yesterday. But I was planning on making... Oh, see, I've not touched this for weeks either. The Spring Court sweater. So this is based on the books A Court of Thorn and Roses, which I love. So this is by Tristan, which is Dragon Horde Yarns Designs. She does yarn too. She's in America. She's lovely. We met her on our Edinburgh trip. So I'll show you what I've done so far, then I can tell you my tale of woe. Okay, so I am using this amazing green. This is Singles. This is Khaki from Beth, Beehive Yarns, along with this gorgeous purpley colour from Banshee Yarns. This is in the Priestess colourway. And this gorgeous Surrey Alpaca, which is from Fine Fish Yarns. I think this is called Collywobble. Super happy to see Terry posting back on Instagram again. I think her kids have now gone back to school so she can breathe again. It's been rough for everyone, right? Okay, so this one's really interesting to knit with because you knit with just this. You don't double it. I've not really done that before. So I'll show you. Let me just untangle it because this has been abandoned. I went wrong. Oh. Okay. So, oh, gorgeous green. And then, so I'm this far. I have gone wrong with it. Can't actually remember where. It's with the chart. That's what I did. I can't show you because I can't really show you the chart. But basically, I just missed loads of stitches out. But I think I found a way to kind of fix it, bodge it. But I'm going to need to have another look at this. Oh, excuse me. In order to do it. Oh, that's what it was. Can you see here where there's like this kind of, I'm going to say it's a donut. Obviously, it's not. This like pale pink colour and the white bit in the middle. I think that's the bit I missed. Yeah, can you see? So I've just started it now. I was supposed to start it down here. So there's supposed to be a stitch running along up here, if not two. So I think I've just started to do this round of it. So this is what happens when you've got so many whips. You just can't even remember where you were with them. But this is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm on, I don't know, about row 9 of 41. Yeah, so we'll see. But it's gorgeous. It's totally it was totally my fault with the pattern. I just wasn't concentrating as ever. Yeah, but gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. A real mix of dyes, which is nice. I'm just gonna so have this. I keep thinking I'm gonna knock it over. So yeah. So I've not touched that one for ages. What have I even been knitting on? Oh yes. To be honest, I haven't had a lot of mojo lately. I feel like it's come back this week, but I'm going to sound terrible now, but I got really into my running, by doing the couch to 5k. So if there was a window for me to run, I should have put the light on. The sun's just gone in and it's even darker. If there was if there was a gap to go to the park, I go around here park and do some running, walking, jogging, whatever you want to call it, then I was doing it. So say if Rob started at 10:30, which he often does, and he tends to have to leave about 9:30. So I would make sure I got up and got out and got my run in before he went to work. And I did that loads, and it really helped. I was getting quite good at it. The park was amazing, it was beautiful. But then we went back to school last week, and it just got tricky. The first day Rob was at work, that was our anniversary actually, 8 years. So I didn't have time to get out and do the run then, because I still had Theo at home because he hadn't started school yet. And then the next day I managed to do that. So I managed to get out and do the run, and then I got back for like 8:15, so I could just kind of finish hustling Martha to school, because yeah, I'm kind of more used to it than he is. He's just slow, he's so bloody slow. Yeah, so I managed to do it, but it was hectic and stuff. So it's basically like, but then we dropped Matthew off at school, and then he raced to work. So any kind of snippet of time I would have had with him, I was out running. So it's just got extra tricky, particularly this week, because Theo is on phased hours. So at the minute he's just doing mornings. So I have to go and take them both to school, drop Theo off at 9:15, then wait in the playground for 20 minutes. Bearing in mind, we're not supposed to be hanging around, and we're supposed to be social distancing. I've got to wait for 20 minutes for Martha to go into school at 9:05. And then I've got to go and pick him back up at 12. And then I've got to come back home. And then I've got to go and pick Martha back up at 3:05 and then come back home. So there just wasn't basically... I'm kind of making excuses and kind of not. It's just been tricky. Because that's a lot of backwards and forwards into school. And the other day I forgot the coats and it was cold. So that was 4 times in one day. So I think I've only drove once, and that's because I went to the card factory to get a balloon for Martha's teaching assistant who turned 50. So, but all the other times I've walked, so I've been getting all my steps in. So I have been doing my 30 minutes exercise a day, but I haven't been doing like any great length, but just lots of up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, which is annoying. But I've been going on my scooter. Did I have my scooter last time? I got an adult scooter. It's not electric. I do have to use my leg and push, push, push. People stare when I use it. And yesterday, as I was coming home, they're like, look at that woman on the scooter. But anyway, so my mojo's been, that was a long tangent. I apologise. So anyway, my mojo has been missing. I've been really enjoying colouring at the minute. And once you start, you cannot stop. I was up to like midnight the other night colouring jellyfish in. I was like, what's one more tentacle? So, so yes, I've been distracted really, so I really haven't knit a lot. So like I said, any windows I had to get out really. I was going out to walk, get some miles in. I've kind of averaging about 3 miles a day. So I'd like to, I was going to go out today, but I haven't made it out. Yeah, so I don't really have a lot. So I do have one finished object. So this is what kind of, I'd say the majority of my knitting has been. And it is, it's not blocked, the ends aren't in. But my soldotna. So this is my Halloween soldotna. I think I'm looking in the wrong place of the camera. So this gorgeous dark grey is Cemetery Gates, and that is by Beehive Yarns. This is DK Sweater by Caitlin Hunter. The orange is Mr. B. I can't remember the name of it. It's gorgeous. The light grey is Rainbow Heirloom. And then the green is Loki by Castleview Yarns. Yeah, so in the body I've got the the grey and the dark grey. And then I stuck a rib on it. So I did play Yarn Chicken. I planned on having longer sleeves, but I ran out of orange basically. But yeah, yippee! I'm so glad I finished that. But it did, I think last time I was here, I'm sure I'd like just got to this bit here. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I was supposed to block it. I should have blocked it yesterday because it was actually really warm yesterday. But yeah, I think the weather's going to be nice the next few days, so I should be all right. Get that blocked and be able to start wearing it, because I really wanted it like for the autumn season and not literally for like Halloween night or whatever. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. It's Yorkshire Yarn Fest tomorrow, the online thing we're doing, and Mr. B's is on there actually, so he'll be having a big update. They do tend to go fast. I can't remember, he's sometime in the morning, but last time they went live at the same time they started filming, so he was showing stuff that he had for sale that had gone. So I think, which a lot of them do. So I think this time he's live, and then he's live on the Yorkshire Yarn Fest Instagram channel, and then it goes live after he's finished. His wife Claire of Bird Street UK has got loads of gorgeous bags as well. So yeah, so this is my only FO, but it's a big one. Like, I did basically the body of my party sweater. I think I want to say party top. I basically did that twice, and then I've done all of this, and this is a bit faffy, you know. Yeah, I think I did the size up this time. So yeah, really pleased with that. So that's generally all of, that's all my FOs. It doesn't feel like very many at all. I feel like I'm missing something. I'll find it when I go back in there and I'll be really annoyed. Have I made a hat? Who knows? Anyway, shall we get on to acquisitions? So this week, there doesn't actually look that many acquisitions considering it's been a month. I think I have actually been holding back, dare I say. Like I said in the last one, we've been redoing Martha's room, so I think that's probably where a lot of my pennies went. And I'm obviously now obsessed with buying loads of workout leggings. I got my first Lucy Lockett. Is it Lucy Lockett Loves? I got some of her workout active leggings, which are awesome. And then I got some of her casual ones, which are just kind of similar material. They're not jersey, but they're so bright and funky and totally me. So I bought a load of them. And then I get my other leggings from Rainbow and Sprinkles. They're gorgeous. So I think that's where all my money's been going. But I wear them when I'm not running as well. But Theo's always like, you going running? Because I've got them on. But what I have actually done, what I have noticed, I've dropped something and I said I'd show it on the podcast, and it's over. Oh, it's over there. I dropped it on the way in. I'll have to go and get it. Anyway, what I've actually done lately is I've actually been buying from, I've got a yawn, I'm sorry, apologies. I've been buying from some new people. I do very much tend to buy from the same people. I think lots of people do. But I've got some new people to tell you about, okay? So on our trip to Northumberland, crinkly, okay, I picked up this. Look at this beauty. So we stayed at a place, it was an Airbnb, it was called the Lonnon. It was gorgeous, amazing views, and we were right next to a place called Rothbury. So this is from Rainbow Yarns, and she's in Rothbury. So I've got this gorgeous mini skein and a crinkle pack, and then this gorgeous mini skeins, and there's actually, these are sparkly, I've not got them out yet. Ready? See, I've been keeping these. I've been wanting to skein these up, but I thought I must podcast before I do that. And then I've just not had no time to podcast. Have I mentioned? So these are all different greys. Sparkly. That'd be gorgeous. Yeah. So it was just a tiny little wool shop just on the just as you enter the town. I don't want to put that on there. Yeah, so it had generally the standard wool shop yarn, I guess baby yarns and stuff, which doesn't really float my boat anymore. It certainly used to, and it's definitely got a time and a place, but I was very happy to find that they had some indie. So she actually dyed this yarn herself, the lady who owns the shop, and it's gorgeous. Oh, that was a bit excessive. What was that? Yeah, so these are really nice. So that was a nice little memento of our time. We had such a lovely time. We did lots of walking. Weather was very mixed, but you know, what you're going to do. But just so nice, like first time being away with my husband since like 2013. So it's just so weird that we weren't interrupted endlessly. And I'd say a lot of the time we communicate via text. He's normally upstairs or I'm downstairs doing something and he's upstairs doing something. So I'll often text him because I guess that's just how it goes. And we're passing ships in the night. Such is life. So that was lovely, and we would love to go back. Would thoroughly recommend it. Go. So I got those. Then what else did I get? Then I made an order. I tell you who I'm going to blame for this one. My friend Rebecca of Yarn Song. she posted about this dyer, and I hadn't heard of them before. And again, I wanted to cake this up, and I've waited for you, so appreciate that, please. I hadn't heard of them before, and it is entirely up my street. Ready? Oh, so this is Floof Fiber and Yarn. So these were on Etsy. Yeah, Floof Fiber at Etsy.com. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I can't actually, I don't know what it's called. It's got a funny name. But just got a message from my mother-in-law. She picked Theo up from school today, so I could have a bit of time. I think she thinks I'm working, but I'm not. Anyway, this is totally gorgeous. I cannot wait to skein this up. I love it. I actually I went back for more and ordered like a bluey coloured one as well. I think that was dyed to order though, so I'm waiting on that coming. But she's got some gorgeous ones in her Etsy shop. She doesn't have loads in her Etsy shop, so this one's easy to find. But it's gorgeous. I love it. I also got this from her, which is new to me. So it's a little vinyl case for your stitch markers. So cute. So cute. So it's the same material as the one I've got from, ooh, look at that, from Thimble & Thread, I think. But sometimes you don't need a whole notions pouch. But these are gorgeous. Super cute in her shop. Yeah, so I'm blaming Rebecca for this. And then I messaged my friend Amy, who likes neons and stuff. And when I messaged her, I was like, look at this dyer. And she's like, oh yeah, I've got some from her before. And I was like, you didn't tell me? So yeah, gorgeous speckles, really nice, really nicely done. Yeah, do you know what? I've put Do Not Disturb on my phone. I've put aeroplane mode on, and I've had 3 messages already whilst I've been doing this. So I'm not sure what is going on. So there you go. So this is gorgeous. So I've got another one coming when it comes. So this was on the Friday this came. So last Thursday night, I decided to try and sort Martha's birthday party. And then we actually ended up, I say we, I did it all, doing it for the next night. So she had a little sleepover. This company, which you obviously pay, brought in, you'll see this on my Instagram feed, gorgeous little teepees, and it was, you could pick a theme. So she picked a mermaid theme. So she had 3 friends to sleep, which at 6, 7 is a big deal. So I only decided at like 7 o'clock on the Thursday night, like, look, these restrictions are going to come in. Whilst they're in the same bubble at school, let's just be careful. So bish bash bosh, bashed it out. So all day last Friday when I was going to podcast, I literally went everywhere. Look, I've still got leftover stuff that we didn't use. This is a confetti cannon, which in hindsight is a nightmare. I've got packets of glow sticks. I've got I got these in Home Bargains. We've got these all over our fridge and freezer. They're like magnets. I got a really cute picture of all of them together. So I meant to print pictures of them and put them in. But one girl went home at 11:30 at night, which I kind of expected to. I didn't think they'd all make it all night. And then one of the other girls, her best friend, had an appointment somewhere. So she had to leave at 8:30. And we all only woke up at 8 o'clock. So I had to come down and wake them up. So yeah, but Home Bargains is epic for birthday stuff. I got this gorgeous balloon arch, which one of the girls' mums came and helped me blow up the balloons. Otherwise that would have been a nightmare. But yeah, tangent. Right, so my point is this came on the Friday morning, but I was so busy setting up for the party that I didn't actually open it. So I kept it, and I thought, right, when I put them to bed and when like I've gone to bed and they're reasonably settled, then I'll open it. So I opened this at about 12:30 in the morning on Friday/Saturday night. I was very happy. But then, the next morning, Mr. Royal Mailman comes, and he's my buddy. He brings me nice things. And this came. So last weekend it was the Perth Fibre Festival, which is normally on in Perth, Scotland, and obviously it's not going on. So this was a pre-order from Dye Candy. Amazing. Look at these speckles. Yes, so this was her colourway for Perth. Sputnik, Sweetheart, I don't know the reference. Maybe it's a Scottish reference based on the show. And in hindsight, they look quite similar. They would definitely fade well together, wouldn't they? I'm not quite sure what they're going to be, what they're going to grow up to be, but I'm digging this orange at the minute. But this is gorgeous from Hutch of Die Candy. Also, what else? I got, what's it called? Lost the name. Giddy Aunt Yarns. Yes, Giddy Aunt Yarns also had a special colourway, and it was a gorgeous bluey, like a bit like this kind of colour-ish, you know, like a bird egg, like this bluey colour with like little brownie bits in or whatever. I got one of those in singles because it's gorgeous, to go with some navy singles that I have from hers, maybe to do another hoodie shawl cardigan or something together. So I think that was pre-order. I hadn't realised, but I think it's on pre-order, so I guess that will come at some point too. Love this, totally gorgeous. So whilst we're on Die Candy, I hit up a D-stash. So this one, when I posted it on my Instagram feed this morning, she's like, that is so old. I just kind of went for this colour, and it's gorgeous, but now it's kind of come. It's so different to her current style with the speckles that I really like the colours, but now I don't know what it's going to do when it's knit up. But such is the D-stash life. So yeah, I picked this up on the Yarn Snobs group on Facebook. I did a bit of a D-stash on my Instagram, and then sold a bit, and then kind of forgot to save it to highlights. It took me ages. So there's a little bit still on my Instagram feed, but I think I'm just going to put the rest of the stuff on the Yarn Snobs group, just to kind of shift it out the way, basically. Right, what else have I got to show you? Okay, this one came a little bit of a while ago, so another new to me person. So this one is the Shoebox Cottage, and look, it's a bag. So this is the Shoebox Cottage, cute little tag, and this is a giant project bag. I didn't realise it had this handle on, but it's massive. So it does have drawstrings in, and then you can kind of carry it on your shoulder if you want to. Yeah, so I was actually her very first sale. So it's the Shoebox Cottage. So it's very well made, very experienced lady, clearly some amazing stuff that she does. It's got an inside pocket. Is it backwards? Shoebox Cottage. Yeah, it's huge. So I think while I'm here, I'm gonna have Martha's new jumper fit in there. It's all tangled up. Yeah, so this came a little bit of a while ago actually, and I've not really used it yet. Ta-da. Yeah, so I like to search on Etsy. Normally, like if I need a project bag, I'll often go to the same people. I say I always go to, but I do go to a lot. Like I've got lots of project bags from lots of different people, but depending on what I need, depends on who I go to. So sometimes I'll just search, like same with yarn, like I'll search hand-dyed yarns minis and then just put it on the UK, and then just new people come up, and that's how I found this lady. So that was good, and that's how I found a couple of other ones. Yeah, and I've got another acquisition, so I'm going to, it's over there on the floor. I'm going to go and get it, and now you're going to see all the mess behind me. Will ya? Can ya? Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm coming. Back. Do I need to edit that? Is that a big deal? So I got another bag from another new to me person. So this came this morning. Look at this. This is gorgeous. So this is by Sew, as in S-E-W, Yarnalicious. So I had my eye on this. Again, someone, how did I see this? someone who I follow, can't remember who, Moon something, posted a picture of something she'd bought, and so she'd obviously tagged this lady in, and then I clicked the link and then off I went. But look, it does this. So it's a wristy bag. I do love a wristy bag for, you know, all those places I go to these days. Not, but you know, I do have this 20 odd minutes in the playground now, so I could have a little knit on something with this. So this is her medium size. She does have a smaller sock size, so this is how big it is. Or I could tell you how big it is. I've got, one of the kids spotted this in the playground. She's like, why have you got a tape measure? Actually, she said ruler. Why have you got a ruler on your wrist? It's like, so I can measure how tall I am. So this is about 27 centimetres. But yeah, this lady, I don't know if she's quite new, but I know she had on her feed recently that someone had been copying her designs, which sucks. Can I just say? Actually, I think that's supposed to be folded over. I don't think I've done a neat enough job. Something like this. Yeah, but that came today. It is super duper gorgeous. This is the confetti fabric. I totally loved it. She had a few different ones, but I really like this one, and I really liked the grapefruit one. Grapefruit, watermelon. It's pinky and green. It's gorgeous. But yeah, she's got some gorgeous bags on there, and she made these. When did I order them? Maybe last week, because I ordered two. One for somebody else who I will remain nameless, but she knows. But they were like made to order, so you could pick your strap and you could pick your colour. So yeah, super pleased with that. So I think I'm going to get Martha's hat on the needles and get that in there. So yeah, is that it? I've been very tame, haven't I, actually, considering? Yeah, so that's it. So yeah, I think that's all the yarny chat I have for you, really. No, hang on, where's my book? I can't find my proper book, so I've just got one of Martha's. Right, yeah, so I did my spring course, I did my mountain mist. No, I'm missing one. Where is it? Oh, I knew I was missing one. Hang on, I'll just have a look. Oh, darn it. Are you kidding me? It's a really big whip as well. It's like a whole jumper. What do I do? Shall I stop it and go and... It's my Felix jumper. I've been knitting on a Felix jumper. I just found out last night I did it wrong. It is, I can't remember who makes the pattern. I'm doing it in drops anyway, the Nepal, which is what I'm doing Martha's in. I've just realised last night I've done it a bit wrong. I'm nearly ready to split the sleeves. I think I might be able to wing it, but I'm not sure. So that's really annoying. There are pictures on my Instagram feed. It's like a deep reddy colour. I didn't read the pattern properly. I thought it was like knit one row, do the eyelet rows, knit one row, do the eyelet rows, but it's not. It was like one knit, one eyelet, one knit, one eyelet, knit, 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 eyelet or something, and I did it wrong. But it's got like the V's here. You'll probably know it. I'm sure I brought it downstairs. That's so annoying. Yeah, but anyway, I've been knitting on that as well. So yeah, I've not been completely redundant. So I did actually want to, it's not the end of the knitty stuff, I've just remembered. Just put me things away. Want to talk some patterns with you. So I have been buying patterns, like they're going out of fashion. So someone I'm always a sucker to is this guy, Mr. Stephen West. This is the Painting Bricks hat. I printed this out the other day. Sorry, this mohair's right up my nose. I printed it out the other day to actually make Martha a matching hat for the new jacket I've bought her. But this is, it's only an adult size. It does say it'll stretch, but yeah. So I got this, and I got his cowl pattern, which I think I got last weekend. There's a gorgeous one where the main yarn colour is like this jade green, and then loads of different colours. I did do, I'm not going to bother showing you because it's literally like 2 rows. I did do another few rows on my shawl of this. Such long rows. And I love it when I do it, but I've just got so many whips. And I did do a few rounds on my Gertie jumper, which is the pink one with creamy coloured speckles. The full Fair Isle one. I really want it for this winter, so I definitely need to pull my finger out on that. Definitely. Yes, I've got those, and I think I bought another one of his as well. I want to say it's maybe called the Jigsaw Shawl. I think it's supposed to hold 2 together, so either 4-ply and 4-ply or 4-ply and mohair. But I thought that might be a really good use of my mohair minis that I got from the Knitting Goddess. So that would be good. And I do just need to kind of bust through some stash. I've got so many jumpers. I've got so many plans for more jumpers. But it's so difficult working from home. I find it a chore, I'll be honest. Well, not a chore, obviously it's my job. It's difficult because I miss my friends. The friends, maybe you can relate to this, the friends what made it fun. It's not the most exciting job. It's really not. It's just kind of like admin, but not harder than admin. But I miss my friends. And I guess I miss that, oh, what jumper can I wear to work today thing. And obviously I wore this to the school run because it was cold. But do you know what I mean? Like, I've got nowhere to wear them to. Which I obviously don't make them just to show them off, but I assume you know what I mean. I've got a lot, and I run out of room to store them. But I did actually buy some more knitting storage because apparently I'm obsessed with it. I got an ottoman from eBay, but they apparently have them in Wilkinson, which is cheaper than the one I got. And this one's actually a collapsible one, which, like, if you need an ottoman, you need it to stay up all the time. So it does obviously stay up, but should I need to take it down, it will fold up. But it's got a really sturdy top on. Martha keeps on sitting on it and reading it in her little corner. She calls it her secret passage. So down the side of the sofa where I normally keep all my whips, they're normally in a basket, but the basket, it's normally a giant mess. So now they're just in this ottoman, which looks much neater. And I have just bought a tiny weeny baby one as well, which is just literally like a square one. For my room. I've got a couple of baskets still in my bedroom since I bought my drawers that I just need to destash. I don't plan on knitting the yarn. I just kind of want it gone and out the house, really. It'd be nice to have some pennies for it. That would be nice. I may have gone a little OTT with Martha's birthday. And, you know, who doesn't want money for things that they actually paid full price for? It's difficult when, like, say, I paid full price for whatever skein, and now people want me to sell it for a £5. Do you know, it's difficult. But I've had a lot of it for a while. So I do just need to kind of clear the decks. Yeah, so another pattern I've been wanting to knit as well is Vertices Unite. So that's what I was maybe thinking about for like these. Like, because it's a big triangle-y shawl from Stephen West. It's like a patchwork, like, there's this bit that's this size and then this bit's this size, and it looks really fun and a really like fun use of playing with colour. I think the first section is actually striped, so I would have to have a little think about that, because I think so many that I buy are so busy. Like, say this one, what would you stripe that with? Because it's already got orange and blue and black in it. Well, a bit of black. I think I'd probably do like a navy, but even still you're going to get some. But so yeah, so I need to have a little plan of my colours, but I'm really excited to do that, or the Jigsaw Shawl. So if anyone wants to kind of join along in some sort of, I know Stephen West has got the big M-Cal, is it called? I've never done it. I don't like surprises. But if anyone wants to like tackle a Vertices Unite with me, that would be really fun. It's always nice to kind of do things together, in terms of I'm stuck with this bit. So yeah, so I've been looking forward to doing that actually. I quite fancy a shawl. Look how pretty this is. Got my matching earrings and necklace in. This is that Jess Collins that I mentioned last time. Totally love them. And also, if just take the time to notice my nails, because I spent ages, I picked them all off yesterday. I spent ages having to then get the rest of the gel off and then filing them so there wasn't any gel residue so I could paint them again to podcast, because I couldn't come to the table with hideous nails. But that's why I was delayed this morning. And then I was doing some on my Mountain Mist, and then Rob was actually off today, so we put Bill and Ted on. He's actually gone to cinema to see it now, he wanted me to go with him, but someone had to stay for the school run. So it was me. So it's the first time he's gone to the cinema since March. There was just a little news flashy thing up a couple of hours ago about further restriction in West Yorkshire, which is obviously where I am, in Leeds. So let's see what they bring. But we generally don't go anywhere or do anything. Occasionally, like Theo's with Rob's parents today. So I'm hoping that those restrictions don't stop that, because next week he's only doing afternoons, and an afternoon consists of 1:45 until 2:45. So that is, I think I'm just going to set my laptop up in the playground. So I'm going to have to get him up, get him dressed, drag him to school when Martha goes to school, and then go back at lunchtime and drop him off, then come back home. And then less than 2 hours later, by the time I've walked back, go back and get them. Then he goes out at 2:45, and we have to wait till 3:05 for Martha. The week after, he goes full time. So I've just got to get to that week, but it just feels a very long way off, even though it's like, we've done a week. It just feels like a long way off. But the separate start times, I appreciate that's how it's got to be in these COVID-y times. People are naff at social distancing in the playground. They really are. The gates were closed the other day. There was such a queue to get in, so we just held back. There's barely anyone wears masks. I do. It is really tricky, because the logistics of it is like, what, 500 kids or whatever trying to get basically through 2 gates. I'm sure everyone's having their own problems with this, and I know the schools are doing what they can. It's just difficult, especially because I've got Theo starting as well, and he's doing really well actually. No tears yet. He's got Martha's old teacher in reception. She's amazing. She's got 4 kids of her own. She loves Fergie, which is nice. So the first day he saw her, she had a top on that I have, a rainbowy top that Martha also has. So that really helped. She set up a tapestry account, so those with little kids might have heard that. It's basically like a blog that you kind of log into and what they've been doing that day. So I just caught up with that this morning. She did a video of the classroom and like just loads of pictures of him playing outside and stuff, and like they obviously have to mark it off, like shows this and this and this and this. But oh, it's just so nice to see him happy. He has missed a couple of his friends from nursery. A lot of them went with him, but a couple of friends that he is keeps on asking for a lot. So I've actually arranged a little get together with one of them next week, just got the park. So I'm hoping that restrictions don't stop that, because I told him last night and he asked today if he could go. So we'll see. So generally that's all that's been going on. Like I said, it's Martha's birthday next week. She wants to go to Go Ape, which is like an assault course in the trees, which really isn't very Martha-like. Yeah, that's what she wants to do. So we might do that after school, because she's at school on her birthday. I've got some changes coming up in my job. Basically, I'm changing departments. We're all changing departments. Just picked up and dropped. So I've got my welcome call next Wednesday, which is when Martha's at school. And then I don't even know what I'm doing. And then I guess we'll see when that starts, when that ends, when training starts. There's a lot of changes happening. So I'm just trying to take it each day as it comes. So I'm going to head off now, because I've got less than an hour before I've got to go back to school. So yeah, so I need to wrap up some presents for Martha actually. She's very, very into gaming. She's very into Animal Crossing. I've been asking Hutch of Die Candy, because she's really into it, and she suggested some really cool things for me to get her. And Carly's really into it, so she suggested some things. So she's got a new game for her birthday that she's been after. I got her the magnet blocks that can build stuff. She really likes them that we've got, so I got some more of them. She's got pennies from family. Loads of cute things. So yeah, she's turning 7 next week, and I cannot believe it. She was born on a Monday, should you need to know that. So I do definitely have, Martha's was a very, very difficult birth. She was very overdue. I was induced, didn't work. She was back to back, rotating forceps, emergency C-section, grim, grim, grim. We were both alive. We wouldn't have been should we maybe not have lived in this country and had the opportunities of the healthcare that we did. And yes, that does stick in my mind, that birth trauma. So even 7 years on, I kind of play this time, however many years ago. So like I know that like I went in on this day and then this was happening and this was happening, and it's getting less as the years go on, but it definitely sticks around, and it is concerning because I did see like is it the Happy Knitting podcast? Julia in Germany, she's just had a baby and she said she had a traumatic time, which can mean anything because surely normal natural birth is a bit traumatic, funnily enough. But yeah, it just needs to be addressed and it needs to be assessed and kind of talked about, because birth trauma is a real giant thing. I know that Attic 24 had a kind of not Attic 24, no, Miss Lavelli, what's she called? You know, number 24, inside number 23, that's it. She had a traumatic birth with her daughter, and it stays with you. Not everyone can just get them out so easily. I'm not bitter at all. Yeah, so Martha's birthday always brings a few more things into my mind, with all of the other things that are swimming around in my mind. But it will be fine. So I'm going to go and get on, and I'm going to add the next colour onto Martha's colourwork, and I'm going to go and wrap her bits up that came today, actually. Because I got her a present the other day, and then Rob left it on the stairs, and she came in from school and she's like, oh, because she's got this teddy that she carries around. It's called Ellie. It's just an elephant, you know, like the little blankets with a head on, basically. She's had it since she was a baby. It's so grotty, gets washed, but it's not pink at all. I actually bought her the blue version of that. So the boy version, so she knew what it was straight away. So now we have Ellie and Elliot. So that is another teddy to have to find every night so she can go to bed. But she was so excited. Ellie looks very much worse for wear compared to Elliot. But yeah, she was really excited. But she found it, which is, you left it on the stairs, man. So I'm gonna go wrap some presents. I'm waffling. I'm doing too much life stuff. Sorry, I don't get to talk to anyone. I hope that's not hideous. But thank you very much for joining me today. I would like to try and get back, certainly sooner than last time, because that was like a month. Next week is too tricky with him being there less than 2 hours. I'm sorry, I cannot give you that time. But hopefully maybe the week after, depending on how my working week's gone and depending on potentially new job situations. I'm very grateful to have a job, but still. Right. Okay. Sending everybody lots of love. Everyone do the whole wash hands, mask space, wash space face, wash face space, something like that. Everyone take care, and take care of each other, and take care of yourselves, because whoa. Yeah, Yorkshire Yarn Fest tomorrow, so go and check that out on Saturday the 19th. And then I think it's a Yarndale one the weekend after, because obviously Yarndale's not on. I've been to every one of those but the year Martha was born, because it was 5 days after she was born. I still couldn't get to the bathroom myself, and yet I was sad that I could not go. Also stays with me, also still very bitter about it 7 years on. But I'm enjoying all the online stuff, so hopefully that will all continue. So yeah, go and check out the Yorkshire Yarn Festival, because it's always good. It's fun. It's a big something to do all day, and maybe if you live on your own or whatever situation you're in, it's really fun. You can go and join the lives on Instagram. That's really good. It just kind of feels like you're talking to somebody else, and it is really nice. So I will catch you later, and my watch seems to think I'm talking to it, so now it's just recorded loads of things I've been saying. Apparently I'm very bitter. I apologise for my bitterness. I probably should have done a bit of a trigger warning on birth trauma then, shouldn't I? But I'm hoping you're all okay and you'll all survive. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, sending lots of love. Bye bye.